So Code Yatra is exploring this idea of what it could mean to use code in our situated context. What is that rootedness that we can bring from our lived experiences here in India and take back to a creative practice that incorporates coding as a part of it. And it's all started with this idea of what we call code drift. It is a 4-day workshop series that we've been doing since 2023. And the idea is that you walk around the city, explore it a little bit, and then take pictures, record sounds that you find interesting, and you bring that together in this coded live performance. It's basically like a cityscape that you're building, and you're building it on the fly with code, and or the audience can see you coding and changing the visuals and the music. It allows you to kind of move out of this idea of a final finessed project, and you're able to build something together, on the fly. Let yourself be open to making mistakes, and kind of steeping yourself in that process and not worrying so much about what the final aesthetic looks like.
Our vision was to challenge how creative technology is understood here. Coding doesn't have to be cold or hyper technical. It can be cultural, sensory, and highly personal. With Code Yatra, we wanted to explore this across different Indian contexts and not just metro cities or institutional spaces. The project grew entirely through community interactions. It grew like a conversation, not a plan. Each workshop, each drift, each collaboration revealed new formats. A generative zine practice emerged because an alumnus brought that skill. A clown adapted live coding into performance. Musicians brought ragas into code. The practice expanded because participants brought their unique skills. The community literally shaped the project. The yatris helped define the direction, the aesthetics, and the questions we asked. Community wasn't a part of the project, it was the engine of the project.
We opened out the Code Yatra project to people from within our existing alumni of folks who had attended the workshops in the past. So through that, we got from Udaipur, we have Sukhmani, who is a theatre artist and a clown. And then we have Damini from Jaipur, who is a graphic artist, a graphic designer, and she does a lot of work with analogue. And we have Shalin, who's a design educator. And we've got Mangesh, who's a videographer, photographer. So suddenly it was like people who were already really skilled and sort of highly embedded in their creative practices were learning something entirely new. But the process was really interesting because they gave us a lot of stuff as well.
We want people to feel like creative coding belongs to them, that it's not for tech people only. We want to build a sustainable, culturally rooted creative practice in India, one that feels accessible and joyful. Yes, we are creating performances, workshops, tools, and formats, but the deeper outcome is confidence. It's giving people permission to experiment, to play, to see themselves as creators, whether they are coders, designers, students, musicians, or complete beginners. If by the end, people continue experimenting, teaching each other, or even remixing the practice, that's the real win. To support this long-term outcome, we have built a code drift game by the end of this fellowship, which gives the world a playful doorway into all of this.
Everybody wants to learn because you're a creative person. You're always curious. You want to pick up new things. But sometimes learning something entirely new also requires the right kind of environment. And it's not just about this didactic we are teaching and you're learning. Those days are over now. I think people want to do things together and kind of they want to bring their ideas and practices to this as well. So for us, that is really what our expected outcome is, that we're able to like take this excitement that we have, this curiosity that we have for building practices and building creative outputs with code, and take that back to the community, and they can kind of take it in whatever way they want to.
The larger intention is to shift the relationship people have with technology from I don't belong here to I can try this, from consumption to creation, and from isolation to community and collective learning. We want to show that creative technology can grow from local stories, public spaces, everyday life, city rhythms, not just high-end labs. It can belong to everyone.